11 places slash things you can't usually access in Forza Horizon 3. Coming in at number 1, a building on the airfield. Now once you actually enter the building, you have to drive up a few very steep ramps. In fact, they're not really suited to a Pagani, but if you manage to clear all the ramps, what you will find is a small accessible area on the roof of the building. Now the fact that this actually is fully textured and fully drivable makes me think that this was actually meant to be in the game in the first place. Now I don't know why they removed it, because it is an awesome location. You can use it to drift around, to take some nice pictures, to take some nice cinematography. Now I know you can technically access this area by simply jumping onto the roof of the building by using the right tunes and the right cars, but I thought I'd include it in the list anyway because you're not really supposed to access it in the first place. Coming in at number 2, the shed on the hill. Now you've probably seen this little building already. If you drive through certain cities and look up this mountain, you can actually see a little silver shed. It almost looks like one of those barn finds. Now, I was always curious, what's in that shed and why is it up there? Because there is no reason why anything should be up there. You can't access it in a car, that's for sure. You can't access it in drone mode, drone doesn't fly that high, and you can't actually get anywhere close enough to actually take a good picture of that little building. So there's literally no reason why it should be up there. I mean, it doesn't even look that nice. So I thought, let's go on a little adventure. Let's actually see what's in this little shed. I was curious, so I went up the hill and there's absolutely nothing in there. It's not even properly textured, which was, not gonna lie, a bit of a bummer. I was hoping for something epic to be in there, but anyway, I'm glad we solved that little mystery. Number 3, the mini Grand Canyon. Once you are there, that's it. That's the most northern part of the map you can access in your car. You can't drive up north anymore, but we can go there for the sake of this video. We're gonna explore this little area. It's not much, but I'm glad they actually textured it because you can kind of still see it from the map. And yeah, just another nice little location on the map you can't usually see in Forza Horizon 3. Number 4, your private yacht. Now if you travel to this part of the map, you will usually see that there are some houses around and there are some fences and you can't really cross those fences. But if you were able to go over that fence, take a look at that building and then take a ride and walk onto your private beach. We're gonna go for the yacht for the sake of this video, and the funny thing is, it's actually pretty well textured. You can actually go into the boat, there's a nice seat, there's some water on the floor. Now again, it's a bit of a bummer that we can't actually access this area in the normal game, but hey, here it is, and it is actually pretty good looking. It's a pretty amazing place, and again, a nice location to take some cool photos. Coming in at number 5, the bus. Now we've all seen the bus driving around the map, we've all seen the odd bus getting stuck on a tight turn, but have you ever taken a look inside the bus? Now you can't actually do this with drone mode or camera mode, but you can do it with this camera mode. So we're gonna take a look into the bus, and as you can see, the bus driver is actually a pretty scary looking dude. There's not even a face on him. Yeah, let's not look at him. Let's look at the dashboard of the bus, which is also kind of interesting because, let's face it, there is no reason why they would texture that. You're not supposed to be in that bus. You're not even supposed to look into the window of that bus. So I have no reason to blame them for not putting 4K textures in the bus. But yeah, you can take a look at the textures on the dashboard, on the screen. It looks okay, it's kind of interesting for me at least, and we can also take a look at the seats, which look really comfortable. And yeah, that's the inside of the bus in Forza Horizon 3. Number 6, the Jungle Mountain is the biggest mountain or the tallest mountain on the Forza Horizon 3 map that you can't access, sadly. In fact, you can't even access it in a car, photo mode or drone mode. Now the water's actually flowing very slowly considering the angle it's flowing down right now, but hey, I'm not the one to judge game physics. I think the reason why they didn't include it as an accessible area in the game is kind of obvious, because if you are actually on top, the game is already struggling to load in everything on the map. There are already some chunk errors here and there, but overall, you have a pretty nice view, especially over the city. And again, it's just another little location you don't usually access in Forza Horizon 3. But speaking of tall things, there is one more thing we can take a look at, and that's the tallest building in Forza Horizon 3 in Surfers Paradise. Now, once you actually drive to the building and look up, you actually realize how big this building actually is. And if you actually fly up there, it takes quite some time to actually reach the top, but once you are at the top, you have, again, an incredible view, especially over Surfers Paradise. This is a bit laggy, not gonna lie, because the game has to load literally everything at once. But yeah, once everything is loaded in, you can have another pretty nice view over a big part of the Forza Horizon 3 map. Coming in at number 7, the dam building. You've probably seen this dam already. In fact, in the very first scene of Forza Horizon 3, you can actually drive over this dam and take a look at it. But there is a little location on this dam that's a bit hidden, not gonna lie. If we take a closer look at it, there's actually a little building on the map. It's probably some sort of control center for the dam if it eventually opens its floodgates. Now, unfortunately, if we actually open the door and go into the building, you will see that it's not textured, of course. Like, why would they texture it? But yeah, it's just another nice little location you probably have seen in the game when looking at the dam, but you never actually had the chance to enter those little rooms. Number 9. It's time to jump into a dumpster. There's actually a rather comfortable looking seat, not gonna lie, and there's a steering wheel. It's nicely textured. Now again, this is not really like a proper location, but a little thing you can't usually access in Forza Horizon 3. So yeah, I just thought I'll include it in the list for the funsies because yeah, it's just a nice little detail. Coming in at number 10, the tallest mountain on the map. But wait, didn't I already cover that with the jungle mountain? Well, kind of. The jungle mountain is the biggest within the normal world borders of Forza Horizon 3, but you've probably seen this big, like, snowy mountain ridge far away from the usual world border. Now the funny thing is you can actually go there by using this special camera mode. This takes quite long, so there's probably gonna be a time lapse in the background. I actually timed this. It took me 15 minutes to get there, but once you are there, this side is actually incredible. You're almost too far away to take a look at the normal Forza Horizon 3 map, but just knowing that you are on the tallest mountain on the map is kind of cool. And to top it all off, number 11. You can actually travel to space in Forza Horizon 3 by simply going straight up, pretty much. So right now we are in our Pagani, traveling at around 800 kilometers per hour, straight up. You can actually take a look at the entirety of the Forza Horizon 3 map, which I think is really cool. And one little thing, if you decide to go down again, make sure to really crank up the gravity, like all the way, because what you will actually be able to do is hit over 4,000 kilometers per hour when falling down, which sounds kind of funny in the first place, but make sure you don't actually hit the floor, because that impact will crash your game no matter what. And that's pretty much it. 11 places / things you can't usually access in Forza Horizon 3. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys found it interesting. And yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tweet me at Ferrari Peter. And until next time, bye.